Hello, welcome back to my channel. All right, diving in with the tarot today to see what messages want to come through for the collective. This is a general message, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. Simply take what does resonate and leave the rest. Messages you have for the collective of their highest, greatest good. All right, first one out we have, whoa. Say hi to Mew. We have, whoops, Mew. The Judgment card. This is card 20. Mew, you're in the way. Come here. You want to get on my lap? Go. Oh, yep, okay, there we go. You lay down? You're so cute. Yeah, bud. Okay. Yeah, it's a good kitty. All right. Ten of Swords. Temperance. Card 14 reduces to a 5. I just heard this is a time for you to heal. It's time to heal. Maybe that's very particular to one or few people. Okay. Too many cards, but we're gonna take the one that did flip. This is the Hierophant. Card 5. That puts 2 5s next to each other for you to reduce the Temperance card. Interesting. I just heard self-investment, like investing in yourself, like self-development. Okay. I'm only going to take the one that flipped over on the bottom there, which was the 8 of Cups. So there might be something that you're no longer satisfied with, and it's time to walk away from whatever this is, or you're already taking action to invest in yourself, to build yourself up in different ways, or other ways that will take you in a different direction, will put you in a different place. The Judgment card is giving me second chances here. Like there's some, like an opportunity here. This could have been, maybe there's an opportunity here or a time in your life that came around once before. And now it's not, it could be that an opportunity that you missed, but it could also be an opportunity that maybe you didn't see and is now coming back around a little bit differently. And one that you're not going to see because there is an 8 of Cups here. So there is this essence of walking away from something that no longer is serving you, something you no longer want to tolerate anymore. Second chance, really putting something down. And I mean, like, you're putting, when I say that, I mean like you're putting something to rest in a sense. The 10 of Swords is a very abrupt ending kind of card. Can indicate something more like, hi Mew, can indicate something more like backstabbing, but I don't really feel like that's the case. I do feel like there is an abrupt end, but in your favor. And it's a time of balance, like balance in your life and healing. Slowing down a little bit maybe. but more of a time to, instead of constantly giving to something else, you are investing in yourself this time. Interesting. Hi, Mew. This little boy just wants some love. Oh, hi. I know I'm reading. You have to let me do this for a little bit. Hi, bud. 5 more cards. You're sweet. This is his indication to me that he wants me to do absolutely nothing but just snuggle with him. So after this reading, I'm gonna have to call it quits. Aw, kitty kisses. Hi, bug. You're cute. I don't want to take all these. I'm just going to take the one here that flipped, which is the 7 of Wands. I just heard doing yourself a favor by ignoring something or someone. You're standing in your, like, defense. Or you're not taking shit from anyone or something anymore. Maybe that's what this abrupt ending, Ten of Swords, is coming in, is you're just kind of like done with something now. There's an opportunity here for you to take, and a second chance. Something is coming back around from the dead, like something that was kind of long gone. It could have been an opportunity. It could have been like the ending to a relationship. Just something that seemed like it was over is actually coming back around this time, and it's because you're not allowing, like, shit in your life. I don't know if there's, how do I say that in a better way? You're just not wanting to care what other people think anymore. Minding your own business. Could be a lot of conflicts. There could be a lot of, like, tension or something, but you're not really allowing that in your life anymore. And so there's this opportunity. It's like, oh, the universe is like, okay, I see you. I see what you're doing. I see what you're allowing, what you're tolerating, what you want, what you're not letting in your life anymore. And so I'm going to bring something back around that it's going to allow you an opportunity to heal. It's going to allow you balance and peace in your life. Look at this little booger. He is a sucker for love. It's going to allow you to reinvest in yourself. And this time around, you're not going to be, oh, you know what I'm hearing? Don't do it, bud. You're not going to you're not going to be this pushover, this people pleaser. That is not. Hi. You are not the focus of this reading, bud. Okay. Hi, Mew. Oh, man, really? Well, let's just see how long this lasts. Oh, really? You know what? I don't care. So I'm just going to keep pulling cards and we're going to read. Hi, Bug. You're going to eventually get up. I know you will. Cats really let you know when they want something. And all he wants is to snuggle. He probably wants me to hold him. Hey, bud. What are you doing? And these cards don't want to talk anymore. I know it's a mess. I know you can't see the cards, but it doesn't really matter at this time. I'm just going to keep going from the 7 of Wands. Sometimes I always let my cats in, unless, of course, they're being absolutely insane. But I always kind of feel like maybe they're trying to indicate something more with the reading. I know that he's not He knows what he wants, and that might be an indication to you that you finally know what you want, and that's what you're going to work towards. We have the Ten of Cups that flipped over there, and the Ten of Cups, that's about your ultimate happiness, fulfillment, joy, family. Like you have everything that your heart desires in terms of internal and deep fulfillment, love, connection, relationships. Also the relationship with yourself. I think that there is something there that you're really striving for, wanting. That's where the second chances or this judgment energy was coming in. What else? Oh, and if you're somebody who's like, get your cat off the camera, this is ruining the reading, you should go watch a different channel then. Because I love my cats and I will never tell them to fuck right off. Oh my goodness, what a baby. Hi, babe. You're so cute. Oh, stretch those toesies like stars, huh? He really wants just my attention. You really want to be held. I think he just wants to be held. He's a little big baby like that. He wants to be held. We have the Ace of Swords that comes out. I have two more cards that I want to pull. I think you've had this breakthrough. You've had some illumination or a breakthrough that... You want to come up? Here we go. Yeah, I realize mom's not gonna... You definitely have had a breakthrough, revelation, realization that there is something else that you want that's a better fit for your life and for where you want to go, what you want to achieve, how you want to feel, what you want to do. Really? Well, I have two more cards, so you're gonna have to wait. Oh, he's giving me this snotty breath, like impatience. I don't know if anyone else has animals or cats or dogs that do that. Mine does. He gives me this sassy breath, snarly breath, like deep, like I'm obviously upset and irritated kind of breath. Mew, you're such a little brat sometimes. It's probably his indicator to me. These cards don't want to talk anymore. It's probably his indicator to me that he doesn't want me to be doing readings, doesn't want me on the computer anymore. It's time to probably go work out, start moving, and go outside and be with the cats for a little bit. I'm so surprised that these cards don't want to say anything. Wow, just as I was saying that. All right, I'm not going to... Oh, wow. I'm not going to take the one on the bottom. I'm just going to take the ones that were visible here, which are the High Priestess and the Star. Yeah, you're definitely having this, we have that Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. You're definitely having this revelation, epiphany, kind of, you're really listening to your intuition at this time, but you're kind of like being guided. I'm getting the word blueprint. You're really being guided by like this internal blueprint that you know you have to follow, or you have to pursue, or you have to listen to something within you in order to achieve this, get to this Ten of Cups, this deep fulfillment. I think you're being guided more than anything by the internal, that deep fulfillment that you really want to feel like you have something bigger to live for. And I think you're being guided in that way. Like, this feels really big, and it feels like you've had this epiphany and this wake up. Remember the Ace of Swords, so the, epiphanies, enlightenment, ideas, even some kind, channels of communication maybe, but there's definitely something here that you're really being guided by, and you can't explain it. You're just really listening to what your intuition, what your gut is really trying to tell you to do. not the gut that creates the anxiety, not the ego that's trying to scream at you and tell you go this direction. It's safer. It looks better. Everyone will think something differently of you. It's like, you know, like they'll think better of you. It's not like that. It's you're really listening to your intuition here and following your heart, being guided to take action in different ways. And that's why, even with that Seven of Wands here that came out earlier, I just feel like you're really just kind of minding your own business, no matter what anyone says about you, to you, about what you do. People could have a lot of opinions and be coming at you with them and telling you what's right and what's wrong and what you should and shouldn't do. And I just don't think you're listening to that. And I think that's where you're having these epiphanies and revelations and also new ideas on like the direction you want to go, the actions you should take, things that might be better suited for you in terms of reaching this full this like joy and happiness. This is a very deep internal happiness here. You're definitely in a place where you've gained a lot of wisdom in your life, where things just make sense in a different way now. Like what was conventionally or traditionally, what traditionally made sense before doesn't make sense anymore. And you're being led down a different path. You're being guided to take different actions. And I think with that being said, going back to what was here, this tail needs to come around. There is this judgment. What a dramatic boy. You're being guided to take action in a very different way. Where is it? Hey, bud. I'm sorry. I want that. You're being guided to take action in a very different way that it's going to allow you a lot more peace and balance in your life. I think what this is also saying here with this judgment is like maybe there was an opportunity in the past that came around that was going to allow you to move differently, to go take a different, direction, and you didn't do that. And it's not that you made a mistake. It was just not the right time. Maybe you didn't see the path. Maybe you thought differently, had different beliefs, and now it's different. You see it. It's very clearly there. You can't unsee it, unknow it. And it's like this second chance is like a second chance at this new life, at this new beginning, where one that's going to have a lot more peace, a lot more balance. Harmony is a strong word coming through. But it does mean that you have to commit to yourself, commit to your self-development, your education, or your learning, or committing to you, betting on yourself, knowing that you can go wherever you want to go, do whatever you want to do, create whatever you want to create. You really have to say goodbye to some things. You have to walk away from things that are just not doing it anymore for you. But there could be there's an element here of forced outing, like forced out, like you might be forced out of something, not by any like aggressive means or anything bad, but like you could be forced out of something simply by circumstances. Especially with that Ten of Swords here, is that something could happen that kind of forces you into the position of having to take action that down a path that has made itself known to you once again. I just heard what was once fulfilling to you is no longer fulfilling. I'm getting that strong with the Eight of Cups and the stars, that there might have been old dreams, old desires that you wanted, that you pursued, and it's just no longer doing it for you. It's no longer the same. You don't feel the same way, and that's okay. There might be some denial that you might feel as a result of that. I feel like I should apologize for the mess of cards because my cat is so dramatic and demanding, but at the same time, like, it is what it is. The message is the message. The cards are not actually necessary. They're just here. If you are feeling like, are you on the right path? Like, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right things? Am I delusional? Am I crazy? Why am I being called or pushed into doing something when it's nothing I've ever known, or it was never something I wanted before, and all of a sudden here it is. Here are my circumstances. All of a sudden they're different, and my life's different, or something's happened that's pushed me to this point, like a point of no return. Know that, your life isn't in shambles if it feels that way. Your life isn't a mess because you're a mess. Like, if you're feeling that way, your life is exactly where it's supposed to be. There's something strong coming through with this blueprint energy that I was picking up with the star card, is that I know it's like everything every reader ever fucking says, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. But it's true. Like, your life is exactly where it is and where it's supposed to be for what you need to know and learn to move forward. I just heard breaking point. If you feel like you're at a point in your life where you're at a breaking point, like nothing makes sense, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to move forward, but I feel called to do these things and I don't know how do I don't have the courage, I don't have the strength, I don't have the knowledge or something, right? Like all the excuses, mind you, there are valid excuses and then there are just excuses, but excuses nonetheless. Even if it feels like a muck, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're meant to be learning something in this process so that right when you're at that breaking point, and it doesn't have to be like you're about to lose your freaking mind or you're about to lose everything or whatever. It just feels like it can simply be, I've been feeling stuck and lost for a very long time and I'm about to give up because what's the point? I might as well just go right back to doing everything the way that I was doing it because at least I know how. That breaking point. It doesn't have to be I've lost everything or I've lost to someone. It can be whatever your circumstances are, whatever your life is. But just people can be at that, people can find themselves at that place where they're going to give up because they just feel stuck in that gray area for so long that they're not really sure what to do or where to go. And then finally, that's that breaking point, that little tipping point where it's like, you just have that breakthrough because you're about ready to give up. And then you see the light at the end of the tunnel. You get the clarity, you get the vision. And I do feel like that's what's happening here. Either it's already happened for you or it's about to. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is something that's going to click, that's going to make sense. It's going to show itself for you in order for you to take the necessary action forward, to move forward, to move out of that in a way that slingshots you forward. Like, it could just be you need just one answer, one thing of clarity, or you just need this thing. It's right on the tip of your tongue, or you can feel it right around the corner. The moment you're like, I don't know, like, I'm not getting the breakthrough, or I'm not getting the clarity, and then all of a sudden, there it is. And that's what you need to immediately push forward, move forward. You'll be surprised at how quickly you move forward. Whatever this is that you're moving towards, something that's come back around, giving you another opportunity to try to do so, an ending that occurred, maybe it forced you out of something, your circumstances changed drastically, and you're kind of being pushed into doing something you never thought you would be doing. It's going to be everything that you want, though, in case you're wondering. It's like, maybe it never looked like what you wanted, what you thought you wanted, but it is everything that you wanted. It's everything that you felt in your heart. Maybe not visually what it looked like, but it's better. But it is definitely a time for you to do you. You're no longer going to be giving and giving and giving to like everybody else, bending over backwards, being the people pleaser, the pushover, just doing what everyone tells you to do. It's you time. Like, you get to choose what you want to do. You're empowered. It's no longer about what everybody else wants, but it's about how you can do and give back, because you get to do what you want to do, and it's more of service and it feels good. This feels like I'm channeling a lot of this, and I'm not really making sense of a lot of this that's coming through. So this reading feels very vague, but also very particular. And I feel like this is going to be for a very select number of people. This reading also kind of panned out like it was just kind of messy. It was just kind of, I didn't really get to read it the way I normally read it because my cat's here and things are just happening and getting in the way. I could totally force him out, but he is my little rock and my light, and I will never push him out of the way. I love my cat so much. And even though he was right in the middle of the reading, I wasn't going to stop. I think that's a clear message to come through for someone out there, is that no matter what lands in your lap, no matter what gets in the way, you're going to find ways to adapt and work around it, because it really is small potatoes. Like, in the grand scheme of things, small potatoes. Like, think about big potatoes, big baked potato, and small potatoes. It's small potatoes in the grand scheme of things. And it just doesn't matter. Not as much as the action that you take, and it's not your response. It's not how you react, it's how you respond. That's what I was trying to say. All right. I feel like this message was a message of clarification, maybe even confirmation for a lot of you. And hopefully there was some guidance in this and reassurance that everything is going to be perfect. It's going to pan out exactly the way it's supposed to. It's going to be better than expected. So, with that being said, I'm going to leave that message there. I hope this message was helpful for some of you, all of you, or at least one of you. If you liked this message or you liked my readings, please give this message a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. Oh, look, there you can see the cards now. I didn't think about that. Hit the notification bell and so you don't miss anything in the future. And until next time, thanks for watching.